Yeah. So swim was done, and then you head into transition, and then you have the bike.
Yeah.
And then I came out, and then I had all my friends cheering for me outside. The MC was like announcing my name. I was
Nice.
like, there's Tanish Prasanna from India just coming out of the swim.
Mm.
They do that to cheer you up.
That's good.
And then
Yeah.
and then I looked at my friends. I was so happy. But I was like, you know what? I have stuff to do. So I started pulling my wetsuit out because I didn't want to waste any time.
Yeah.
When I was pulling it out, one of the lugs from my watch right here, I don't know what happened, but like it got stuck, and then this just came off, and my watch fell on the ground there, and I was like, oh, that is a bad thing. I was anticipating to not happen.
Yes.
It just happened.
Yeah.
Because without my watch, I couldn't check my metrics. I did not have my heart rate, my speed, cadence, nothing on me. So, and then that would have ruined my bike and run. And then I don't know, my brother just saw. He was like, "Wait, there's that part." I was missing a part from the watch.
Okay, yeah.
And then I don't know how he just saw. He was like, "There's that part."
Yeah.
And then I just picked it up, put it back on. Everything was back on track. So my brother flying in from India was completely worth it just for that because he brought me back on track. And then transition, I was still, because your head gets heavy, you know, like, or like lighter or heavy, so you kind of feel numb and like you're dizzy when you're getting into that. But then I still managed to like put my cycling shoes on, had a few gels as I planned, and then picked my bike up, went out, and then by this time I felt like I was just starting out. It felt like it was just new. It was starting out. I was starting fresh, and like the swim never happened again, or like the swim never happened in the first place.
That's
so
cool.
that was surreal. Yep. And then started cycling. The bike part is 180 kilometers. So it starts from Tempe Town Lake, goes out to the Beeline Highway for 30 kilometers, and then you turn back. So one loop is 60 kilometers. You do 3 loops of that. And I still cannot remember how I did the first loop, because I was so dizzy from the swim. I was so, you know, like I just wasn't in my mind. I don't know how, but like my body was functioning, but my mind wasn't. I still did everything right, in the right way, the right order. And I did not forget to eat the gel. I did not forget to take salts and electrolytes. I did everything right. It's just that I still do not remember how I rode the first 60 kilometers.
I think the brain is a beautiful thing, because
it's the subconscious.
Yeah, like you are on autopilot.
Exactly.
It knew what you needed to do, and it knew what it needed to do to get you there, even if you cannot remember. But sometimes I think of how I have activities I need to do, and I'm like, I don't know how I did it, but I did it. And once you're done, is now like, oh, you start feeling pain or whatever it is. So, wow. Did you hydrate in the swimming?
No, there's no way for you to like stop or like eat and drink something. So you just go through the swim. If you want to take a few gels with you, some people do. I think it's difficult to have gels while you're swimming. So I chose not to. But that's why I had like 2 gels in my, I think 2 gels. Yeah, 2 gels in my changing bag where I had my cycling stuff. I just had both of them, ran to the bike, started bike. And then I had just plain water in my bike loaded up already. I realized I did not need water. I needed electrolytes. So the first station that I went to, I threw my bottle away. I got a bottle of electrolytes.
Okay.
And then throughout the entire race, I've only ever sipped water when I felt like I wanted to feel water in my mouth, like when I craved the taste of water. Yeah. Other than that, I would just have electrolytes.
How long did it take you? The cycle, how long did it take you?
So the bike started, and then I was flying through the bike. I felt like I was flying because I was just having so much fun. One thing though, from the swim, because of the right breathing thing, my lower back was hurting, and that carried on to the bike. So usually if I rode my bike for 6 hours, I wouldn't feel any pain in my back. But this time my lower back was like super sensitive. It got very sensitive. So every 15ish minutes, or like every aid station, I decided to stop and put my bike to the side, stretch for 2 minutes, grab anything if I needed to, and then start cycling again. So that's what I did from the second loop onwards, because it was just unbearable pain. As I said, I've been a cyclist, so. And then I've dealt with lower back pain for a while.
Yeah.
But so I know how to stretch while you're riding, so you don't have to stop.
Oh, okay.
But it was just so unbearable that I had to stop regardless. So I decided, if I could save a lot of time by not being in pain and spending those 2 minutes at every aid station. So I changed. There was like a strategy change that I decided while I was riding.
Okay.
So ever since I would just grab an electrolyte if I'm done with the electrolyte. If I feel like eating something, they were giving out granola bar sort of thing.
Okay.
So it's like a carb bar. You could have that, or you get options for gels. So there's caffeinated gels or there's non-caffeinated gels. And my strategy that I had discussed with my coach was that I would have a sip of electrolyte every 10 minutes and then a gel every 30 minutes.
Okay.
And then I put like a label on my bike stem that I could see with that on it.
Oh,
So
yeah.
sip 10 minutes, gel 30 minutes. Just
Okay.
that on my bike. It still exists. I haven't taken it off. So that reminded me, if it was 10 minutes past, I would just have a sip of electrolytes. And then during the second loop, I just got so used to it that I did not even have to look at the clock. I would just realize that it's been long enough. I should drink now.
Muscle memory is
Exactly.
Okay.
And then, so as I said, I was flying through it. I would pass so many people, and then it was so much fun. I would just pass so many people, and then when I would reach an aid station, I would stop, and then I would stretch, and then all those people that I had just passed,
Yeah.
they would pass by me. And then again, I would get on my bike, obviously because I was riding faster than them. I would pass all of them again. So it was funny. And then a few of the aid stations, because I was just having the time of my life. I had
Yeah.
done all the difficult things, all the hard things in training. And this was the day I chose to celebrate that training.
Yeah.
So I was just having a lot of fun. Any aid station that I would stop at, I would just talk to other people. I would be, if there's volunteers there who help you with stuff, I'd be like, how's your day been? How long have you been here? I would just make a good conversation as if nothing was happening, as if I wasn't racing itself.
Yeah.
And then this one time, this athlete, I really loved his bike. It was like a $12,000 bike. I saw his bike and I was like, that's a cool bike. I was like, thank you. and then I was trying to make a conversation with him, and he was like done with me. I was like, and then I was like, you know what? I'll let you be. I don't think you look like you're fine right now. I'll let you be. But I was like, but I would just say a lot of encouraging stuff to them. I'd be like, you got this and stuff like that, because I knew I had got it. Like, I mean, at that point, I wasn't really doubtful of the race. So that's how the bike part went. And then when I finished my bike, I was hoping that my friends and my family would be there, like my brother would be there.
Yeah.
And all of them were there. It was more people than I expected to be there. So it was people from my college club that I mentioned.
Yes.
People from that club were there to see me. They were like, all of them were like in the line just waiting for me. And then I did not realize it. I was just riding into the beach park, and then there's people like, Danish. And then they're like, they're out with their phones. I was like, damn. And then I was like, yes, we got this. And then so bike was 6 hours 31 or 32 minutes.
Oof.
I was hoping to get it around 6 because I had to stop so much. It's not bad though, honestly.
That's good. I'm
really
very
happy with it.
I cannot ride a bicycle, so
So I was very happy with it.
Yeah.
And